Hi, welcome to Patrick's Tech Show. I'm Patrick John. Today we have a remote control for a Pioneer audio receiver, model number AXD7661. Most of the buttons work, but the volume buttons don't for some reason. The first thing to try is changing the batteries. Technically, if the batteries are the problem, most or all the buttons wouldn't work. But hey, I've seen weird things before. After replacing the batteries, nothing changed. We're going to have to open up our remote control and get to know it more intimately than ever before. First, remove the batteries, and nestled underneath them is a little baby screw. Remove it. Next, taking something thin and flat, pry open the remote control casing. With this particular remote, I recommend starting from the top for one important reason. There's a lot more empty space up here, which will reduce your chances of damaging your circuit board. Let's take a look at the circuit board itself. Well, looky here. Where the volume buttons touch the circuit board, there's some kind of sticky residue. Ew. Let's scrape that away from the circuit board and the buttons and clean it up with some rubbing alcohol. Put the casing back together. Put the baby screw back in. Put the batteries back in. And let's see what happens. Did that work for you? It did not work for me. There is something else the problem could be. These buttons should be conductive and create a continuity when they press against these contacts. If these buttons were used a lot, then the conductive surface might have been rub-a-dub-dubbed away and need replaced. There's a few ways we could approach this situation. We could, 1, just buy a new remote control. 2, repair it for free using household items like aluminum foil and glue. 3, buy new conductive coating to put on the buttons. Or 4, replace the buttons. Let's go through these options and decide what's right for you. If you want to buy a new remote, just type the model number into your web browser and purchase one. Most remote controls are between $5 and $15. This one in particular is about $10. If you want to repair the remote quickly and cheaply, you could if you have aluminum foil, super glue, needle nose pliers or tweezers, and scissors. Cut out small pieces of aluminum foil that fit over the buttons. The important thing is that it fits in the recessed mold, so it only makes contact when you push the button. Put a teensy-weensy dab of super glue on the buttons. With tweezers or needle nose pliers, drop your new small aluminum foil friends onto the buttons. Wait about 15 minutes for those small dabs to be really dry. Put the remote back together and see if it works. This could be the way to go if you want your remote control working again quickly. But it could also be a pain depending on your cutting skills or super glue skills. If you don't want to deal with that or want something that looks more professional, then I recommend ordering new conductive coating or remote buttons. The price for either of those is about $10, which is about the price of a new remote control. But then you'll also have the ability to repair remote buttons in the future. Only one of these options is needed to fix the remote. I ordered both of them to be nice and to show you what they're both like. To replace the conductive coating on the buttons, I went to keg.com and ordered the K-Coat 44. To order replacement buttons, I went with buttonworks.com and chose the BW-29 kit for $9.95. Well, while we wait for those to arrive in the mail, well, I don't know about you, but I think it's time for a snack. And today's snack is apple juice. And it's got a cool little dinosaur head on top. And that was Good to Grow apple juice, distributed by Good to Grow LLC in Atlanta, Georgia. Look what came in the mail. Conductive coating and replacement buttons. Let's start with the conductive coating. What's nice about the conductive coating is that it can be applied to any button shape in any device, and it's very easy to apply. Just open the little bottle, put some conductive coating on the swab, and apply to the buttons that weren't working. Wait for it to dry, and voila! Fixed! Even though conductive coating is very easy to apply and versatile, if it wore away to begin with, then it could wear away again in the future. That's the beauty of these replacement buttons from Buttonworks. Here's how they work. Pick the correct button size and remove the button you want. Peel away the adhesive paper. Apply the adhesive and the button directly over the button contact on the board. Now when you push a button on the remote, it doesn't matter if the conductive contacts are worn away, because you'll be pushing down on these conductive little circles, making the contact on the board. Once you've made the repair, put the circuit board back into the back half of the casing. Snap the front half and the back half back together. Snap, crackle, pop! Put the baby screw back in. Put the batteries back in. Put the battery plate back in. And now, let's see if it works. Oh, wow! I can't believe my remote control is working again. Did you have a problem with your remote control? If so, what steps did you need to take to fix it? Put your answer in the comment below and we can see what the most common problems and fixes are. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Now if you want, you can play Read My Lips. I'm going to say something and let's see how much of it you can guess correctly.